Okay. I think we are streaming. You're good. Alright, well, welcome everyone. Today we are doing a stream. I'm going to be doing a Bible theory. I'm actually currently making a Bible theories book. So I thought, why not stream it? So yeah. Hold on, I need to... How do I hide this one? Let me hide my capture real quick because I can't let y'all see my email address. Oh my gosh, I have to re-add this shit again! Fuck! It's okay. I need to calm down. No, I'm like, this is Bible theories episode 4. That's my bad. I gotta calm down. I'm gonna calm down. Don't worry. Hey, mama. Don't worry. Oh, shoot. So I typed in the wrong email. So I have to reload into Alright. Just to make sure the stream's actually working good on my... Let me check it on my phone real quick. I'm at a little... Oh, whoa. Alright, we're good. Let me add a little something right here just in case I do accidentally open that over there. Sad. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure. Like, I doubt I'm stupid enough to open it, but just in case I do. Alright, how's that look? That's good enough. Holy fuck, that was bad. Like, I doubt I'm stupid enough to open. Alright, yeah, we're good. I will have chat open. I'll reopen it in a little bit though, because I'm just gonna focus on this. Alright, so we're doing a Bible theories book, so this is basically something I've been writing for a little bit. I did just get back from this event at my youth group. Let's open up a Bible too. Just one up. Bible. What's a free Bible I can actually here? I open the Bible app. Just gotta get this working, then we're good. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hide the capture just in case. Just in case I'm gonna hide it, guys, just for safety reasons. Let's do Bible.com. I just open the Bible and read. Perfect. Okay, this is what we need. Can I make this like a darker theme, maybe? Guess not. Okay, so let me turn on the capture again. All right, there you go. That's a lot better. So we are. I don't know why it's in John 1, so we're just gonna set it straight to Genesis 1:1 just to start off. And we'll go from there. So. First of all, let me fix my mic real quick. Okay, my mic just hates me. Cool. Alright, so, the Bible Theories book is something, and I'm just going to read this for you guys. So, okay, here we go. Introduction. I believe that everyone has at least one question about the Bible. There are hundreds of questions. I'm actually going to change that. infinite number of questions throughout the Bible. In this book, I will be discussing the questions and theories of the Bible. How was God created? How did dinosaurs exist? Why would God let Satan in the garden? Why was Jesus writing this in John 8:7 and 8:8, which is something of my own? Why doesn't God stop the devil? What language did Jesus speak? I might add more to this, not really sure. So we gotta make sure we make God a capital for all these. If God loves me, why does he send me to hell if I don't believe in him? Is it against God to listen to music that isn't Christian? Why do other people believe in different religions? How are some given mercy and some are given wrath from God? Are aliens real? Why would God mention the Ark Commandments to the young wealthy man before love your God? Why do people come to God in hard times but forget him when they are prospering? And how do you make it to heaven? So, these are the ones I'm currently working on. I was supposed to say at, not ath. Okay, so I started this earlier today, and I still have to write this one right. Why would God mention the Ark Commandments to a young wealthy man before love your God? And how do you make it to heaven? Which, real quick, I need to Google this now. What verse has a young wealthy influencer? Matthew 19:16 through 22. Okay. So let's real quick go to Matthew 19. Let's see, where's Matthew 19? Matthew 19. Wait, no, why did I highlight 16? Actually, here. Because I think it did say need 16, and actually I kind of want 16 anyways. Alright, we're gonna highlight this in blue. Okay, well. Okay, fine, I'll log into my account. It's really that big of a deal. Let me turn off my display again, because I have to do this shit over and over. It's okay. It's whatever. It's whatever. Oh, SML just dropped a new video. I'll have to watch that. Continue. Let's see. Anything in chat? Not really. Yeah, I don't think we'll have much in chat, but that's okay. Alright. We are now logged in, which means I can turn on my display capture. Okay. Let's go back down to 16. Highlight blue. Alright, we'll just highlight that for now. We'll come back to that. So, we're starting here. Why do people? So we're gonna keep writing on this. Why do people only come to God in hard times but forget about them when they are prospering? So here's what I have so far. Okay, so something I thought about at one weekend was why people would not come to God when they need help, wait, what? Need help, but take him for granted when they are prospering. So firstly, I don't think all people do this. However, I do believe most people do. I think the reason we all come to him when we actually need help is because we are prospering. We don't worry about something bad happening. Or no, is because when we are prospering, we don't worry about something bad happening. We just look at it as everything is perfect, but not as everything is good right now because of God. We think everything is perfect because of luck or just because that's how life is. But that's not the case. The Bible tells us there is no such thing as luck. There is only God, and if you believe in luck, you're in a way putting another God before him, which is the first commandment. That says, and I will actually pull this one up too, so let's just duplicate the tab. We gotta go to Exodus. What was it? I think it was 20. There we go. Yep. Exodus 20. Let's highlight these two because we're going to need to keep note of these. 6 days. This is pretty long, but I gotta copy all this. Shall not commit adultery, shall not steal, shall not give false testimony. Yep. Well, alright. Alright, that should be it. So, that will be Exodus 23, which is the first commandment. Parentheses, Exodus 20. What does it say exactly? You shall have no other gods before me. Holy fuck, I cannot type. No other... Sorry guys, my voice is like messed up tonight. I don't know why. Okay, we're gonna keep. Actually, we don't need to. So this is already long compared to some of the other ones. I mean, this one's pretty long right here, which is I really like this. Why some University, some given Rasp. That one's pretty good. I do like that one, and this one's pretty long too. I definitely like doing this. All right, so. The whole reason I'm streaming this is mostly so you guys can tell me if you guys have any questions of your own. So if you have questions you want to ask or want me to write about, or if you have anything that you think I can add, that's why I want you guys to be here, just to kind of tell me, because I would love to, you know, add to it. I would love for you guys to be able to join in and add on to this, because I think it's pretty cool. So, I'm already at 12 minutes. Huh. So, let's keep going. We're gonna continue now. I firmly believe people only look for God struggling because they are stuck in the moment, not focused on God, who gave them this moment. Perfect. Real quick, I'm gonna turn on some background music just because I want you guys to have some noise to listen to other than just keyboard clacking and me talking. So I am gonna turn on some light, copyright free. Actually, here, copyright free. Okay. Copyright free. Relaxing. Alright. Let me mute my thing real quick just to hear how this sounds. I'll keep my mic on. I just need to mute my actual PC. Dude, that's loud. Although my, never mind. That's probably because my thing's at max volume. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna loop this. All right. All right. Let me see how this sounds on my phone real quick. Okay, so I did just boost the volume to see how it sounds. Let me give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to set this up. Okay, I've got a solid volume right now, so it should sound good. I'm hoping it does. It should work. But anyways, let's continue. If you guys are just trying to relax and just chill. All right. Alright, we're now going to move on to how do you make it to heaven. And before we do, I'm going to read one of my chapters that I've already written. We're going to be starting out. One of the ones we're going to be reading is, how are some given mercy and some are given wrath from God? Alright, this is not a very long one, but I will read it to you. This was something my leader Chris asked. I think this can somewhat tie in with the why do I go to hell if I don't believe in God? This is more broad. This is an important question, but I will shorten it. The truth is, God isn't sending you wrath or mercy. You are in God's vision. Sometimes you will have hardship. Other times you will feel at peace. But it is not because God hates you or loves you more than everyone else. God puts you through certain situations for a reason. You might never see the reason, but God has a plan. Also, God chooses to put people through hard times because the people who went through it can then show people going through the same situation as they were how to handle it. So, I don't really believe that God is putting you through a hardship for a reason, or that he's like giving you wrath. I more think it's that he's putting you through these things because he's allowing it to happen. And I also don't think that he does it just to hurt you. I think he does it because he just wants you to help others and show the power of God. And that's why I firmly believe my statement. We're going to read one more. Now, this is one I really like. Okay. Is it against God to listen to music that isn't Christian? Now, this is a hard question for me to answer. I myself listen to rap a lot, but I have gotten closer to the Bible. And yes, of course it's okay. Paul wrote to his church in Corinthians. I think that's what we're supposed to say. All things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. So, listen wherever you want. And if you discover that music you like is not helping you in any way of your life, and you no longer enjoy it, then just stop listening to it. It's that simple, guys. I don't think that you should have to listen to a specific type of music. And even God says that anything is okay as long as it's not hurting you. And this kind of falls into something called, or it's not called something, but this is actually our next Bible series. We're gonna do this one, how do you make it to heaven? But first, we're gonna do something else. Is being drunk a sin? Sin. Is having money a sin? Is being mad a sin? Now, these are 3 questions, but I'm going to answer them in one chapter. So, firstly, the answer is no. No, I'm not even going to do that. Firstly, how do we start this? So, I think a lot of people So, the way I'm explaining this is how it's not a sin to have these things or to feel these ways. It's what you do with it. So, for example, being drunk isn't a sin. You can be drunk. But if you commit a sin, you are still sinning. No matter so, I'm gonna try and explain this. And firstly, like I said, it's not being drunk that is a sin. It's what you do. You see, being drunk isn't a sin. You are in a mental state from drinking. But you are not committing a sin by being drunk. That's just something that comes from drinking. I mean, being drunk is just something that tends to happen when you drink too much. But that isn't a sin. The sin comes in when you choose to do something that goes against one of these 10 commandments right here. You know, if you are drunk and you go have sex with someone that you shouldn't be doing that with, that is a sin. If you're drunk and you go steal money from someone, that's a sin. If you're drunk and you go kill someone because they made you mad, that is still a sin. And if you start, wronging people, you are still sinning. I'm here to tell you, well, I'm not here to tell you, God is here to tell you that one of the things he's telling us is that it's not what you do, or it's not that you have these things or feel these things that is the problem. It's the fact that you are doing these things while feeling these things or having these things. That's the problem. If you misuse the name of the Lord, you are still committing a sin. If you go get drunk on the Sabbath or on Saturday, right before the Sabbath, and you just say, I'm not going to church, that is a sin. So I'm telling you, it's not a sin to be drunk or to have money or to be mad. It's none of those things. The problem comes in when you use those things to commit a sin. Because no matter how you feel, the one thing you shouldn't be doing is sinning. And I'm telling you that right now. Because that is God's rule. If you are sinning, no matter how you feel, no matter what you have, you are sinning. You're not better than anyone. You can't just sin because you're like, well, I'm drunk. You know, I drink too much. You can't just use that as an excuse. The way you handle your issues is you. God can't control that. And that's why I honestly believe that if you're drunk, that's not the problem. It's just what you do. If you don't agree, that's fine. But I do think that's the true reason it becomes a sin. Amen. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep writing this, guys. Okay. So I'm going to read you guys this chapter real quick, and then I'm going to take a quick pause because I'm going to go fill my water. But here is what I have. Is being drunk a sin? Is having money a sin? Is being mad a sin? I think a lot of people think being drunk is a sin, or being mad is a sin, or having money can be a sin. But I'm telling you, it is not. An easy way to answer this is, this isn't the problem. It's what you do with it that becomes a problem. Being drunk isn't a sin. You can be drunk, but if you commit a sin, you are still sinning no matter the circumstance. You can have money, but if you use it to commit adultery, or put it before God, or use it to make yourself seem like a god, it becomes a sin. If you are mad, you're not sinning. But if you commit murder, or you steal, or use God's name in vain, you are sinning. So I tell you once again, you are not sinning by having or feeling something. You are sinning by using those things to commit sins. So, I'm going to give you guys that. Take a little pause break, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright. Well, that is the end of that chapter. I think that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Drop frames. What? Where? So, I think this was a very good one. This is probably one of my favorites right now, honestly. you know, there isn't much to read. Well, actually, there kind of is, but there's not a ton to read, so I don't think there's really saying much for it to be my favorite, but for now, it definitely is. So yeah. But guys, that is going to be doing it. I know I have not done a lot in this video, but I will do more. Don't worry, I will do more. I need to get some sleep, and I'm also trying to not do a ton right now, because these are actually kind of hard to write, I'm not gonna lie. But we did manage to get 2 done, which I'm pretty happy about, which isn't, you know, too bad, because usually I do like 1 a week, maybe longer, so yeah. But anyways, guys, I love you all. Stay blessed, keep on gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.